talk about life as an only child. Well, it's cool, it has its positives, it has its pros, a lot of pros, I would say. Cons, not so much. Like me, I grew up with no dad. I've never seen my biological father, but I've had enough love from my parents, from my grandparents, my uncles. They kind of stood up to be my father figures, kind of, because I was born in the Philippines, and Filipinos, we stick together like rice, so that's cool. I got enough love from my grandparents and my parents, my uncles. We had a big family, and to me that's good enough. As an only child, I'm alone but never lonely, you know because when you're an only child, I don't know if you guys who are only child can relate to this, but like, I tend to be myself a lot of times. I tend to be very outgoing in public. I'm very social when it comes to meeting new people. I'm very talkative. I like to engage into a lot of things. I'm not afraid to try new things. I like to be outgoing, and a lot of times I'm just being 100% me. I'm just being genuine, being myself, and I don't really care what people think of me or say. I talk to myself a lot, all the time, and I'm very imaginative. I'm a very creative person. I would always imagine things, like, I don't know if you ever do this, but to me, I have this alter ego. I have this alter ego of me becoming a villain, but also a hero at the same time, like a rogue hero, like Itachi. I don't know, I think we all have an alter ego. Like when we feel euphoric, or when we feel like when we're hitting the gym and we feel fucking strong, we feel like we can take over the world, then that's when the alter ego comes out. What if your alter ego is the real you? It's pretty interesting, huh? But yeah, me as an only child, I'm a very imaginative person. I talk to myself a lot, and I create these imaginary friends around me, like imaginary scenarios where I would act a certain way, or I don't know. It's like I'm a new character, I feel like I develop a character or an alter ego where I'm fucking kicking ass, I'm kicking ass. I'm a rogue hero, and I don't know, it kind of helps me become better, become more disciplined, because I like to be versatile in a lot of things. I like to be athletic. I like to be smart. I like to be good at everything. I'm a very ambitious person. And to me, as an only child, when I go out to the world as a competitive person, it's like me versus everybody. I prefer to be going against everybody. I don't know. I guess it's just my competitive side. I don't know if you feel like that too, but like me, as an only child, when it's time to compete, I'm going against everybody in the world. When I step out, it's just me versus the world that I'm gonna be competing against. That's how I treat competition, sports-wise or school-wise. I just feel like I want to be better than everybody, I gotta beat everybody. But yeah. Other pros of being an only child. Well, you get the most attention from your parents, right? Because you're the only child, and you don't really share a lot of things with anybody because you're an only child. So that's pretty cool, It's pretty cool. You don't get to share anything. You can be as wild as possible. Nobody's really gonna try to stop you. I mean, unless you have strict parents who are very like won't let you do anything. But to me, it's like I can do pretty much anything I want, and not in a spoiled way, because I wasn't raised spoiled. I was raised to work hard for the things that I want, and I'm a hard worker. You can see the fucking bicep, bro. I like to work hard. I like to earn the things that I want, and so what are the cons of being an only child? Well, sometimes you wish you have siblings, so that way when you're alone, you have somebody to talk to, or just somebody like a companionship. I have a dog, and my dog to me is like my best friend. He's like my son, so he's like my little brother. I consider him my little brother, and almost like a child, because all dogs are babies. All dogs are children, basically. And I would die for my dog. I would go John Wick for my dog, because he's my dog. And I would say a lot of only child are very loyal. We are very loyal when it comes to friendship. When it comes to having friends, we almost treat our friends almost like brothers and sisters, because we don't really have brothers and sisters. So when we have a friend, best believe that we will treat you like brothers and sisters. We will be loyal to you. We got your back 100% all the time. At least for me. I'm not fake. I like to be genuine. I like to be upfront. I like to be blunt to my friends. I will let them know when they're messing up, when they're fucking up. I will tell them, hey man, you're fucking up. This is what you gotta do. Stay away from this. You gotta be disciplined, okay? It doesn't really matter if I hurt their feelings, as long as I correct them in the right way. But that's just me being upfront, being direct. But it's because I care. I care a lot. When you care, you tend to show people the real side of you. I like to show people the real side of me all the time, because being real is what's gonna make you happy in life in general. Okay? So yeah. And when you're real, a lot of people are gonna dislike you. You can't please everybody in this world, so might as well be real. When you're an only child, it's fun, like I said, you don't really get to share a lot of things with anybody. You get a lot of attention, but I'm not really like an attention person, like an attention whore. I'm not that type of person who outside home I'm an attention whore. No, I'm not like that. I'm very cool with everybody. I like to be engaged with everybody. I like to be cool with everybody, get to know everybody. I don't really choose a side. I don't really try to be on the side of popularity. I don't try to be on the side of this. I'm balanced. I like to be well balanced. I like to get to know everybody. And yeah, you get to see a lot of people's perspectives when you are an open-minded person, So be open-minded, because it's gonna open a lot of opportunities, and just make you more aware of things and surroundings and people. It's gonna make you a lot more smarter, because you're open to other people's perspectives and ideologies. You tend to respect more other people's beliefs. A common thing, I don't know if this is a thing for only child people, but as an only child, I'm very gullible. It was too freaking hot outside, so that's why my phone stopped working. But back to what I was saying. Only child people are very gullible, at least for me, because I tend to be open-minded, very open-minded. I'm a very open-minded person, and so when someone tells me something, I tend to be like, okay. I tend to put myself in their shoe, in their situation, and from there, I tend to believe the things that they believe in, because, I put myself in their situation, and that's why I'm like, oh snap. I just end up believing the things that you're saying to me, because I'm open-minded. Maybe it goes along with people who are open-minded. You know, you just tend to believe people very quickly, but you have to be aware. You have to be self-aware that you don't have to believe everything that people say, okay? Because they could be lying. So you just also have to be aware of the things that people say. And as an only child, you tend to be the breadwinner, you know. People rely on you a lot. And it's kind of like, damn, the fuck? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I persevere to be the best version of myself. But sometimes it can be frustrating because you kind of have to carry everybody. But it's fine, you know. I guess it's a discipline, it's a motivation for you to be better. It's good. But yeah, you're the breadwinner and you're the carry. You got to carry the people. You know, people rely on you a lot. It is what it is. You just got to do your best. So yeah, those are some cons. Those are the pros and cons of being an only child. And pretty much I like it. I like it. And I don't know. You tell me your story. One love, peace.